Hello and welcome to Trials versus Mod Introduction, where we're going to have a look at various different mods on a range of games. Today we have had a play around with Halo 3's Combat Devolved. We're all going to remember Halo 3. It's slow, it's clunky, it's over-designed, and the Spartan characters look nothing more than just single block Lego characters. I mean, bit of hyperbole, but this mod looks to change all of that. I mean, the first thing we can see straight away from the introduction is how they've brought back the original design for Master Chief. A much brighter colour, the old Major on the helmet, and then you can see beside we have the new design for the Arbiter, sporting a golden zealot armour. I guess we can't really call him the Arbiter anymore. He's back to his shipmaster status and no longer been stripped of his title. I don't know whether in this universe the Halo ring never blew up, but what's for us to find out later in the game. We can also start to see the mod has changed a lot of how the gameplay interacts. There's a change in the weaponry, there's a change in the player controls, and there's a change in how the enemies operate, giving a brand new challenge across the game. Only the first two missions are currently out when only the first two missions are playable at the recording of this video, but it's pretty good fun right now, and I would suggest checking it out. And now we're going to go into a bit more details, starting with the changes to the player. The first thing that we can notice when playing is the amazing changes to the movement. Master Chief travels a lot quicker, and his jump has been boosted to be an incredible distance and height. This opens the level up where you can travel across different places where you couldn't reach before and reach the enemies from behind, giving a new level and depth to the firefights. This mod also increases the player's health and shield, but don't be fooled, these changes are not making the game easier, they're just preventing you from dying instantly from the changes made from weapons, which we're going to go into later. And just like the player, the elites, the grunts and the brutes all have their health and shields, if applicable, raised, meaning you're going to have to do a bit more shots if this was vanilla. But let's stick with the elites right now. First off, we can see that elites exist not only on the player's side, but have been added across the maps as NPCs for you to fight, using their old school skins, bright colours, and various different armours. You can start fighting them. It's something that, until I played this mod, I didn't realise how much I missed elites in Halo 3. Miners, mages, and zealots all been added to augment the brutes, so you're not finding just brutes replaced with elites, but they're going to be fighting side by side. So that little health gain you got is going to be huge when you're being shot by twice, if not more, the number of enemies. The brutes previously found across the map have had their changes as well. Their armor is various different colors previously not seen, and their shield flare will be a bright orange color, really satisfying when you hit it. They've now got the new brute plasma rifle from Halo 2, which is going to cause you a hell of a lot of pain as that just batters you with tons and tons of plasma bolts. Have also become something you don't want to mess around with. Apart from a lot more being found around the map, there's also going to be heavies carrying around fuel rod cannons. Now let's talk about the changes made to the weaponry, Master Chief's arsenal. First off, you can see straight away as you start the mission, the assault rifle increased to 60 shots, back to its original glory. 60 clip, increased clip size with a faster fire rate means you're going to be sending out bullets into all directions and mowing down anything in your path. And with a huge ammo capacity, you're not going to be running out of ammo as you make your way through Sierra 117 or Crow's Nest. Your sidearm, the pistol or the Magnum, has been buffed to its original power from Halo 1, Halo Combat Evolved, with a scope, 12-shot magazine, and incredible stopping power. It's just going to mow through everything you can get a headshot on. Best of all, If you hold the trigger down, it's going to consistently fire. So when you're coming around the corner seeing those large groups of elites, brutes, and grunts, you're just going to be throwing in death to every single one. Another weapon that's been given this automatic fire treatment is the Covenant Carbine. Higher damage, higher fire rate, and auto fire. It just does the same thing it did before, but to the extreme. The only difference is it no longer has the ability to do headshots, so it doesn't just feel like a green version of battle rifle. It's now its own fully fledged weapon that you can do some real damage with. And the final weapon we're going to talk about is the shotgun. Again, it's been rolled back to the original design in Combat Evolved, and it's just the best weapon in the game. Once you pick one up on Crow's Nest, it's going to mow everything down. Increased range, increased damage. Anyone that gets inside the circle is not going to survive. And just like the assault rifle and all other weapons, it has a much bigger ammo capacity, so you can use it as much as you like without worry of running out of ammo. Most of the other weapons have got their own buffs, including damage, range, rapid fire, and these are going to be carried by the enemies. You're going to watch your back and use that increased movement to make sure you're not going down too fast. There's a few other things I haven't mentioned, but I don't want to spoil how much of a blast they can be. And to keep this video short and sweet, we're going to let you explore the rest of the mod for yourself and see the wonderful changes that have been made. There's a lot more promised by the developer, and I'm going to enjoy playing it more as the updates come out. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and if you want to see us play live or suggest any other mods, subscribe and catch us on Twitch at Trials Versus, www.tv/trialsversus. You can find us in the description, and have a great day.